Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will share with you 5 effective study tips that honestly I don't hear people talk about at all. So they're not going to be the generic put away your phone type of tips. They're going to be 5 unique effective ways to help you study. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Makenna and I make college YouTube videos. I post every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you guys like my content, hopefully you'll subscribe and comment down below what your favorite study tip was. So hold on, before we get started into this video, this is a collab. This is a collab with Makenna or Nancy's Mosaic here on YouTube. I'll link it up in the card and I'll have a little picture right here. So make sure you guys go comment on her video. She's also doing a study tip video, and subscribe to her. Show her some love, because if you guys like my content, I'm sure you'll like hers. She is also a student and she posts vlogs and things like that. So if you guys are not subscribed to already, make sure you check out her video after mine. So this is just going to be a straight sit down video because it literally took me 30 minutes just to get this angle set up. So hopefully you guys will like this. Comment down below if you would rather have moving around sit down videos where I change locations for every tip, or if you'd rather have videos like this where it's just one shot and yeah, just one shot. So the first and most important tip in my opinion is to determine what type of learner you are. Now I know this tip seems kind of stupid, but I bet you all aren't studying in the most effective way possible. Before you study, you have to first know what type of learner you are. Are you a visual learner? Are you an audio learner? There are multiple quizzes online that you should take. I will link a few of my favorites down below as well in the info card above, but there are a few quizzes that you can take online to help you figure out what type of learner you are. And from there you can go on and start studying. I am a visual learner, so I really like flashcards and note cards and drawings, things like that. And also, I cannot study at all in a group session. I cannot focus, it's not my thing, I need total silence. And that's what helps me study, but everyone is different, so you have to first determine what sort of learner you are in order to effectively study. So again, I will have some quizzes down below for y'all to take, but please take them, they don't take that long. And again, I learned that I was a visual learner through these quizzes, and it has really helped me study. So the second tip I have for y'all is to focus on mastering the topic instead of just understanding it for a test. I feel like this day and age, colleges and high schools weigh grades so importantly, and yes, grades do matter, but they aren't everything. I think we have to take a step back and realize, why are we learning this content in the first place? Colleges aren't set up just to be set up. We aren't taking classes just to take classes. These are classes that will help us gain valuable information for the future. So instead of just understanding it for the test and throwing it to the side, let's try to deeply understand the content we are learning. I just think that sometimes we focus way too much on the grade. Like, it's okay if we get a B every once in a while. It's okay if we get a C every once in a while. But if you deeply understand the content and it is instilled in your brain, I think that's an A. So my point is, I'm getting kind of deep here. My point is to focus on mastering it instead of just understanding it enough to get an A and then throwing it away. I will have some tips on how to master content down below. I'll have some links for y'all as well as some of my own tips. I don't want to spend too much time into this or this will become a very long video, but for those visual learners, I will have words down below, and for those audio learners, just keep on listening. Also, let me know if you guys like hearing the tips as well as seeing them in the description box and linking stuff, because it is a lot of work for me. So just let me know if you guys like seeing it in both places, and if you do, I will continue to do that. But if you don't, please let me know, because again, it is a lot of work. So tip number 3 is to teach others. Now, I will look like an idiot sometimes walking around my room just reciting information over and over again. So if you can find someone to teach, definitely do that. But if you can't, just say things out loud. Like, teach yourself a little bit. Have a classroom, but with you as a teacher as well as a student, if you know what I mean. Anyway, just teach others or yourself. So I once read that you should treat your tests or the materials given like you're about to go on stage. How do actresses succeed? they rehearse their lines over and over again to others, or they rehearse it over and over again to themselves. So how are you supposed to succeed on tests? Well, you keep on rehearsing that information without looking at your lines or without looking at the material you are given. Kind of goes hand in hand if you know what I'm saying. If I find that link to that article, I will definitely link it down below for y'all because it was a very interesting article. But if you keep on rehearsing your lines over and over again without the material right in front of you, that will be locked in your memory. And also, teaching others really helps you master that specific content, which is what we talked about in tip number 2. So it's kind of like a win-win situation here. You're teaching others as well as teaching yourself as well as learning to master the content. So now moving on to tip number 4, which is to practice old exams. Now, if you go to a bigger college or a more well-known college, you could probably find these practice exams online. By taking practice exams, you learn to understand the content more, and also you can understand the types of questions that are probably going to be given or something similar to them. So you'll understand how the questions are worded, what material you really need to study, and things like that. Because most of the time professors, they might veer off the test a little bit, but they won't go and create a whole new test. You know, they will have the same concepts given. Now, if you can't find old exams online, I would recommend going to the professor's office hours. Now, a thing that I really want you to take out of this video and out of my channel in a whole is that professors aren't scary. They are human too. Now my camera's about to die, so hold on with that thought and let me change battery. So we are back. But what I wanted to say was professors are humans. They have emotions. They aren't some scary human beings. At least most of them aren't. Normally if you go in looking for material, they will most likely give it to you because they see that you really want to grasp and understand the material, so they will help you. And if not, they will give you some practice problems themselves. And just go to the professor's office hours. I would recommend going to the professor's office hours rather than TA's because professors usually have access to old exams and things like that. And if for some reason the professor doesn't want you to see old exams, just ask him for a few problems that could be similar on the exam. Alright, so I guess I didn't make a 5th tip for y'all. But actually, this is perfect because what I want you guys to do is I want you to comment down below your favorite study tip, regardless of mine that I just said. Comment down your favorite study tip, and hopefully you will learn from others. And that will kind of act as like the 5th study tip. So please comment. I love to see your comments, and yeah. That's the end of the video. I hope you got some value, and I hope you learned from these 4 effective study tips that I gave you. Also remember, don't forget to subscribe to Nancy's Mosaic. I will have her in the info card as well as a picture over here, so don't forget to check out her video after mine. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your love and support. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment, and like if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.